Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to take a quick look at Harmony One, and we usually look at Bitcoin, but I'm going to make a separate video for that just to, for time's sake here, make sure we can jump right in. Just know I'm not a financial advisor. Love teaching people how to trade and hopefully help you become a better, more effective trader. I have a community designed with that purpose and also rolling out with a trading academy here in the next month, of course, in January to effectively give you step-by-step instructions on how to become a better trader. That'll be available as a membership through my premium account. Okay, so check that out in your own time. New slots available first of the month in January 2022. Weird kind of saying 22 right now. I'm used to 21. I hope it's going to be a good year. Let's take a look at Harmony One. So some key level support here, which is awesome. Look at this. The 50-day simple moving average for the last 2 days has worked as a support level, and it's now bounced effectively to the upside. So we're looking great there. The 200 is trailing behind. We're up over 50 and below 70 on the RSI, basically just telling us we have this nice, bullish continuation type of scenario. In other words, we're on the right side of the tracks. You can assume the price will be more likely to come up than it would go down based on the simple fact that we are no longer in this bearish type of divergence. Now, don't get wrong. This could turn around, of course. We'll go ahead and analyze and take a look, of course, at the exhaustion if there is one, right? But for right now, Harmony One has a tendency of continuing very strong, very, very long, and we'll see that if that takes place here. And we'll just take a quick look at TD sequential as a matter of fact. And here's something just to note, of course. We are right at the point in which TD sequential is telling us that, hey, we've got this bit of exhaustion. We had 9 days of straight continuation. But keep this in mind also, we had a sideways pattern here, right? So we've had basically 4 days of consolidation, and now today's an extra leg up. So even though we didn't get that official reset by TD sequential, we have had 4 effective days of basically straight consolidation for Harmony One. Okay, so I'm not super concerned with that. Normally that'd be like a red flag that, hey, we're in overtime, we're going to expect a pullback. I wouldn't say that's going to happen because we did have a nice steady, again, almost a full week's worth of consolidation between 24 and 25 cents, right? And now it's legging up again. So we're in good shape in that sense. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. We're up over both moving averages. We had the golden cross effectively occur recently. We're under 70, so we got more room for growth. And we had a MACD convergence just yesterday. No correction, this morning at 1 a.m. So we'll go ahead and mark that really quick. Obviously, it's pretty easy to see the MACD convergence with that big long candlestick there, of course, but let's see how that ties up over here into TD sequential and Ichimoku cloud. So we see, of course, we got the break above the cloud, price kind of came back down, tested the cloud, worked as a support, and pushed it back up again. So all good stuff there. So basically the MACD convergence we have on the 4 hour is a bit delayed compared to the signal we received on the 1 hour Ichimoku cloud, right? And if you're new to the channel, the Ichimoku cloud is a great resource for being a conservative indication of when to open and when to close your position. So it essentially told us that we wanted to open our position back here. Price came down, kind of waffled around a little bit, but you can see that the conversion line, this blue line, has stayed above the baseline the entire time. So we had no reason to close our position, right? The lagging span is also, of course, lagging behind. So if the price action can continue over and up, then we'll see the lagging span also do the same thing as well, and it will not intersect with the price action, giving us that indication to keep our position open. So I'd say over the next 20, no, actually more like what, 12 hours. In the next 12 hours, maybe set your alert to check Harmony One again and see where the lagging span is at. If the price action is somewhere in the range of just say 27, 28 cents by then, within the next 12 hours, then it'll continue to progress upwards and we won't need to consider closing our position, right? Again, this is more so designed for day trading and or short-term swing trading. You're a hodl trader, you're holding on for dear life, or you're holding on for months, possibly years, then don't even worry about this, right? This indication is kind of more of a quicker time frame, and it'll effectively give you, faster buy and sell signals. You don't need to worry about this if you have a long-term position. Okay, so just bear that in mind. But us as a community, we're holding on to this. We have a swing trade with Harmony One, of course. I think our profit target is somewhere in the range of 40 some odd cents. So I'm confident we'll hit that eventually. But we need to keep having these nice small little legs up that it's been doing, because it has a tendency again of going on very significant continuations, right? And I think this is the beginning of a second continuation here for Harmony One. So we should expect another surge, I would say, from Harmony One. Just note, again, a bit on the overextended on the 1 day side. It would be nice if we got some consolidation at support right around 26 cents moving forward. So I'd love to see just a little bit more sideways action here before it legs up again. But if it were to continue up, just note that the next major resistance level is about 29 cents as a close approximate. Then, of course, 32 thereafter. So we might see a little bit of resistance here soon. In fact, what we want to do is let's go ahead and pull up this retracement level here. In other words, ever since the price has been retracing down, let's take a look at the volume and get an understanding of where we might see some resistance. Yeah, and we'll probably see some resistance at about 28. I would just say 29 cents, in fact. That's almost right exactly 29. So just note we have a key level amount of resistance. In other words, there's been a lot more volume with the price being higher than where the price is at now. Now you might think, oh, that's great, right? That's a good sign. Technically, it's the opposite. I know it sounds strange, but since there's a lot of volume there, the selling pressure is actually higher at that point. So the likelihood of the price coming up to that 29-cent range and getting kind of, I would say, initially rejected is fairly high. And what we could also see too is a consolidation state between 29 and 32 cents. So I do think we'll get there soon, but once we hit that range, just expect a little bit of turbulence, for lack of better terms. It could reject at that point, or it could travel within and then stay there for some time. All right, so that's essentially how the volume profile works. And you want to always make sure you pay attention to what time frame you're looking at. I focus mostly on the retracement time frame because ever since Harmony 1 hit its highest point to its recent low, that's what we want to kind of pay attention to. So hopefully you found benefit here, of course, and I hope you learned something here, of course, as well. Comment below if you did, and feel free to consider joining my community first of the year once that rolls out and we have available slots left available. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Message me if you have any questions or concerns through my Telegram at CryptoCache Tech. Otherwise, we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks again for your time. Take care.